My name is David Testaida, and I'm here today with Kiive Audio to go over their new plugin, the Complexx 760. The Kiive Audio Complexx 760 is a FET-style compressor that is heralded for being on drum bus and mix bus, and today we're going to look at it on drums, we're going to look at it on the snare drum, we're going to look at it on mix bus, and we're also going to look at it on vocals. So without further ado, let's get right into the session, see how it sounds, and go over the controls that this new plugin from Kiive Audio has to offer.
So we are here in the session. This is the song Give Me Life by the artist Aero. It should be in the description, but without further ado, let's get into the Complexx 760 compressor. So at the top, we have our utilitarian controls. We have, our presets. We have the gain link, so you can, have your input and output gain compensated. And you have your left and right link. So if you wanted to kind of run it in like a dual mono type thing, you can have that off and decouple it. For those who want oversampling, you have 2x, 4x, 8x, 16x. You have a cool width knob, and we have a THD knob, the total harmonic distortion knob, which I like to think of as like your crunch knob, or add in a little bit of analog warmth or whatever. It sounds cool. It's nice. And you have your mix knob, because in 2023, every plugin's got a mix knob, and that's awesome. So now we're going to get into the main GUI here. And down here in the middle section, we have your power button for on and off, turns on the gain reduction LED meters, which is cool. And we have a option for mono, stereo, and mid side internal on the plugin. So right here, you can see at the top of the channel, it says channel left and / mid, and then over here, channel right / side. You could pretty much just have this decoupled here and then be like, okay, I'm going to be on mid side, and then start adjusting things, that way. And then you have your sidechain down here from 20 hertz all the way to 20 kilohertz. Now we're gonna get into the actual channel. We have our channel input and our channel output here, which is separate from the plugin input and output, which is here. So those are two different things. And starting with the compressor, we have a ratio of 1:1, 2:1, 3:1, 5:1, 10:1, and 20:1. Our threshold is, it's threshold control as normal. And our release time goes from the fastest release of 25 milliseconds all the way to 3,200 milliseconds. Highlighted in orange, it's the compressor attack. So the attack starts from on the left side at 2.5 milliseconds. In the middle setting, it is 25 milliseconds. And on the right setting, it's 0.25 milliseconds. So we're going to see how the attack setting changes, how this guy grabs. You have your bypass knob for the in and out of the channel. The expander, we have the expander attack over here, starting with 2 milliseconds on the left side, 40 milliseconds in the middle, and 0.02 milliseconds on the right. Right here, we have the choice to either have it as an expander or as a gate, or off if you want it to be off. So right here on the peak limit section, we have it either to be on or off. And there's also this pre-EMP mode, which I had to actually look up what that does. And in short, just think of it as a subtle de-esser, essentially, if you're going to end up using it. So now in the actual expander controls, we have the range control from -20 all the way to 0. We have your threshold as normal, and we have a release time starting at the fastest at 11 milliseconds, going all the way to the slowest at 877 milliseconds. That seems to be everything here on the GUI, and let's go ahead and get into what this sounds like on the drum bus. Solo the drums, and I'm gonna just start messing with the compressor first so you can hear kind of what's happening. So there you can kind of see like an example of how I started off, kind of like how I would probably dial it in if I was doing it, you know, for real. For drums where it's sitting at, I think the 25 millisecond attack is the coolest because it lets enough of that transient in. And then I kind of went overboard and cranked the total harmonic distortion knob so you can kind of hear, you know, what just a super deep fried sound of this would kind of be like, and I blended in with the mix knob, and honestly I wasn't even mad at it. That would have been a situation like that. That's cool, let me go with it. So right here we have everything pretty much set to where the compressor is not going to be engaging, and we have the expander on. So I'm going to show you something cool that you can do to get like a vibe with Complexx 760 expander. Watch this. So I don't know if you can hear that, but if you kind of have a really, really aggressive setting on the expander and you blend that in with the mix knob here, you start to create a little bit of movement. So I'm going to put the mix knob all the way up so you can hear what the expander is only doing. Alone, it sounds like crap, but what it's doing is it's really emphasizing that groove. And it adds some movement to the hi-hats. So I'm gonna go play that again, and I'm gonna blend in the mix knob so you can hear what it's really doing. Okay. Like if you put it in around 20%, it's feeling pretty good. So right here we have the snare master. And this is my snare top and my snare bottom. It has a couple of things on it, just like some EQ and some transient designer stuff. And I usually do my compression on the bus level for the snare master. So right here I have the Complexx 760 loaded on the snare, and we're just gonna have this guy on the snare master for this. Again, like my favorite setting for this is the 25 milliseconds. It just lets enough attack in to where you're not destroying the transient. But that 0.25 is really cool if you really just wanted to crush the living crap out of this, for sure. It brings out so much of the tone of the snare. Versus that's what I would use for my main snare sound, but that 0.25 is cool for like a if you really are just strictly gonna go parallel, you can crush this thing to like no tomorrow. And this tone knob is really sick because you can just brighten something or lower something, you know, if you just are feeling like it should do that, and it sounds good. Yeah, I like that tone knob. It's really musical. It's not like in your face. It brings up the bleed too here in the snare, and I actually don't hate it. I actually just don't hate that. So this is a really musical knob. Yeah, overall on the snare and the drums, just in general, this is known for going on the drums. Like, it's no surprise to me, as you could hear. It's just punch city. So now we're gonna go ahead and move over to the mix bus. Already that sounds dope. And I didn't even touch anything. I just adjusted the input gain so it hits the threshold in a nice way. So pull it up stock, get your input gain set, and it sounds cool. Let's go a little bit more heavy-handed, and I'm going to start messing with the sidechain to see how much we can juice out of it. So that sounds sick. I'm gonna gain match this a little bit better so you can hear. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. This is probably where I would leave it, honestly, if I was mixing this. I have the threshold at a pretty medium setting, and I have the sidechain at 85. For those who know, that 85 to like 120 hertz sidechain, that's the chef's kiss right there. And the fact that this is a variable side, you can go all the way to 20 kilohertz on this sidechain if you really want to. I don't know why you would, but it's there for those who, you know, the world is your oyster. You can do what you want. But like, I'd be happy with that and move on. That's sick. So on this vocal, we slammed this vocal on the way. And so there's a lot of compression on this vocal already. But I did leave enough room to where there's going to be, you know, compression for mixing. So we'll see how the Complexx really grabs a vocal that's, you know, really evened out.
Ain't giving up for no reason. Still be up when I'm weakened. More in store is convenient. On the more than I'm needing. Give me life, hey. Give me life. Give me life, hey, hey. Where there's a word, hey. Give me life, hey. Give me life. Ain't about to wait, I need it right now. Give me life, I'll be leaving here with something. Ain't giving up for no reason, still be up when I'm weakened. More.
Look, the 1176 is a FET style compressor, and everybody knows that the 1176 is sick on vocals. This is a FET style compressor. It's not an 1176. I'm not going to say it really sounds like an 1176, but there's just something about the way that a FET style gain reduction circuit really just, you know, it just grabs vocals in the way that's just pleasing to our ears. Because I don't know about y'all, but that's sick.
Ain't giving up for no reason, still be up when I'm weakened. More in store is convenient, on the more than I'm needing.
There you have it, guys. So that is the Kiive Audio Complexx 760. We looked at it on drums, snare, mix bus, and vocals. And as you can hear, this thing is a very, very powerful and incredible sounding plugin that'll add a bunch of excitement to your tracks. So if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to the Kiive Audio YouTube channel, keep a lookout for more videos like these in the future for future plugin releases. And without further ado, happy mixing, guys.